Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today Television. I'm Sakshi Batra and this is your favorite show, Daily Calls, a show that answers all your stock-related queries on the program. In case you're here for the first time, well, the WhatsApp number is flashing on your screens. That's where you send me all your questions regarding the stocks in your portfolio or onto your watch list. Now, you can also send in your name, location and contact details as we can give you an opportunity to speak to our guests live and take a custom-made advice for yourself. Now, you can also log on to YouTube, go on to our Business Today channel and go to the Daily Calls live. Use the comment section there to send me your questions. I'll be happy to address them for all our viewers as well. A lot of our viewers are already joining in with their questions early on the show. So welcome to Satya, Manish, joining in on the program. We also have Shomalia joining in, Sandeep Pancharya, Vaibhav Sharma, Rahul, Ankur, all of them. Warm welcome to all of you and good to see you right in the beginning of Daily Calls. Let me quickly just show you how the markets are trading at this point and then we will welcome our guest and straight away dive into your question and answers as well. Quickly, let's look at how the market status is right now. The Nifty is still hovering a tad bit lower below the flat line. You can see 25,189 on the index level right now. Among the sectors, it's the real estate sector that's gone up today, over a percent higher. Consumer durables, FMCG, those are the other pockets that are seeing some kind of gains shape up. Pharma, metals, autos, and slight gains on the small cap index. But what's not doing well? IT sector again has come down. You can see a 0.7% decline here. PSU banks that were definitely soaring in yesterday's trading action have seen some profits being taken off. Nifty Bank itself is down with all the three constituents down in trade, and even apart from the banks and IT, you can also see some losses maybe on the media stocks as well at this point, and infra stocks as well. But rest of the pockets are still holding on. Let's look at the top movers on the Nifty. Trent, Tata Consumer Products, Tata Motors. All the three top movers are from the Tata Group right now. Hindalco is up, Tata Steel is up, Hero Moto is up, so Titan is up. So the Tata Group stocks are clearly in focus right now. On the downside, you have Tech Mahindra that's weakening after the earnings. IndusInd Bank, Larsen and Tubro, SBI Life. These are the stocks that are still lagging behind. But let's welcome our guest on board, Mr. Raghavendra Singh, market expert, is joining in to share with us his market views and to answer your questions. Raghavendra, warm welcome. Good to have you with us. We did see 25,200 and the markets are trying to protect that on the downside. But what's the sense that you have? Earnings season has started off on a tepid note rather, Raghavendra, when we talk about the IT numbers. They're not very enthusiastic. And of course, globally, we are again waiting for any kind of an announcement on the US-India deal. That could be in the offing as the statements are coming in. So the overhang continues. How would you really look at the markets?
सबसे वेरी गुड आफ्टरनून। देखिए, जिस हिसाब से निफ्टी अभी 25,200 25,300 ये रेंज में है, तो लोअर साइड द रेंज इज अराउंड 25,000, ऑन द हायर साइड द रेंज इज अराउंड 25,400 25,450 लेवल। 25,400 25,500 इज अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग रेजिस्टेंस, और मुझे लग रहा है कि ये रेजिस्टेंस जिस दिन ब्रेक करेगा, मे बी इन द नेक्स्ट वीक आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग अ बिग अपसाइड मूव बिकॉज ऑफ दैट यूएस इंडिया डील, एंड वी आर एक्सपेक्टिंग सम पॉजिटिव न्यूज फ्रॉम यूएस साइड। तो अगर ये डील हो जाती है तो मुझे लग रहा है कि ये बहुत अच्छी खबर होगी और बाजार इसी डील के लिए ब्रेक कर रहा है। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, जो भी रिजल्ट सीजन अभी स्टार्ट हुए हैं, तो रिजल्ट सीजन में जो भी नंबर्स आ रहे हैं, बट इज नॉट वेरी गुड, बट इज नॉट रियली वेरी अप्रिशिएटिंग कह सकते हो आप, या फिर बहुत ज्यादा एंथुजियास्टिक नहीं है। बट ओवरऑल ये हैंगओवर हमको पहले एक दो क्वार्टर में समझ में आ रहा था कि ये जो हमारा क्वार्टर जाने वाला है, ये थोड़ा सा टैपिड मोड में रह सकता है, थोड़ा सा जो है जो एक्सपेक्टेशन है वो लोअर साइड में रह सकती है। मुझे लगता है अभी जितने भी जो हैवी वेट्स हैं उनके नंबर अभी आने वाले हैं, वेदर इट इज एचडीएफसी बैंक, आईसीआईसीआई, कोटक, जो भी इस बार जो मतलब वीकेंड में आने वाले नंबर अभी कल परसों में, तो मुझे लगता है वो एक नंबर अच्छे आ सकते हैं, वो एक बाजार को बूस्ट दे सकते हैं। तो ओवरऑल आई एम वेरी मच होपफुल विद जो भी लार्ज कैप स्टॉक्स हैं उसमें एक अच्छा मूवमेंट आ सकता है। एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, मिड कैप स्मॉल कैप भी दे आर गेटिंग रेडी। एंड अभी पीएसयू बैंक्स में, जैसे मैंने 2 महीने पहले, मतलब एक 2 हफ्ते पहले भी जब हमारी बात हो रही थी, आई हैव क्लियरली मेंशन दैट नेक्स्ट 2 to 3 months इज गोइंग टू बी फॉर पीएसयू बैंक्स। तो पीएसयू बैंक्स हैज ऑलरेडी गिवन अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग ब्रेकआउट अबव 7,000 लेवल। नाउ एसबीआई, अभी इसका एक 25,000 करोड़ का क्यूआईबी आ रहा है, वो भी एक काफी अच्छा हो सकता है, और मुझे लग रहा है कि वो एक काफी पॉजिटिव खबर पूरे पीएसयू बैंकों के लिए होगा। सो ओवरऑल मुझे बाजार यहाँ पॉजिटिव दिख रहा है, और मुझे लगता है बैंक बाई ऑन डिप की स्ट्रेटजी होनी चाहिए।
ओके, गॉट दैट। चलिए राघवेंद्र जी, शुरुआत करते हैं हमारे सवालों के सिलसिले को लेकर। बहुत सारे दर्शक आपसे वेट कर रहे हैं आपकी राय के लिए, तो एक एक करके देखते हैं क्या सवाल आ रहे हैं। सत्या का पहला सवाल है, लिखते हैं, गुड आफ्टरनून साक्षी, आई वांट टू नो अबाउट इंडिया ग्लाइकॉल्स, कैन आई बाय फॉर शॉर्ट टू मीडियम टर्म at the current market price? Okay, let's quickly look at India Glycol's share and see how the stock has been performing. Right now at 1939, it's a 3% downtick today. If we look at the last 5 days, there has been some dampness. In the last 1 month, it's been sideways, but the last 6 months, the stock has actually gone up. From lows of around 1092 to all the way upwards that we've seen, even upwards of 2000 odd levels for this one. Let's find out whether this is still giving an opportunity to take a fresh entry. Short to medium term perspective, Raghavendra ji, what do the charts suggest here?
As far as this stock is concerned, I think it is clearly signaling that there's no chance of buying this stock at this point of time. I think avoid this stock because I'm expecting 1700, 1800 level on the card, and I think 2100 is a very strong resistance. एक बार उसके ऊपर जाएगा फिर देखेंगे, बट मुझे अभी फिलहाल स्टॉक में कोई दम नहीं दिख रहा है मैम. प्लीज अवॉइड इट.
Okay, avoid at the current stage does not seem that it is likely to give any kind of a strong move in the short to medium term right now. Manish writes in, he says, I have Power Mech projects. The price at which I have Power Mech projects is at 3,350. I want to know, should I hold or exit? Because, it's difficult to get the last 20% rally. Always I get to hear from all the top experts, and therefore I want to know whether I should just book out and move to any other stock. And is Adani Power a better stock to look at? Power Mech projects currently at 3,289. So it's actually come down from your own levels. You bought it at 3350. Let's find out whether the stock, in case you're absolutely looking for a short term, then we can probably understand whether it's better to switch from Power Mech projects to another stock. Raghavendra ji, how would you advise?
I think he should keep the stop loss of 3270. I think stock is in the very strong zone, strong buying zone. So I think there is no problem in the stock. Apart from that, I think power, Adani Power is also looking good. वो भी ले सकते हैं. But ये stock अच्छा है. ये stock में power में अभी बहुत ज्यादा एक जो सीमित रेंज में है, तो 50-60 रुपए में मैम 3200 रुपए का स्क्रिप्ट मुझे नहीं लगता कि बहुत इशू होना चाहिए. तो आप 1% नीचे का और स्टॉप लगा लीजिए and hold this stock. I think 33-3400 is on the card. Maybe by next weekend you can get the rate.
Okay, let's take another one. This one is from one of our viewers. That's Ankur Modi. Says, hi Sakshi, good afternoon. Hope you're doing well. I'm very well, Ankur. Good to hear from you. The question is on Hemisphere Properties and on SIS, Share India Securities. The question is that since both these stocks have come off quite a bit from their highs, is it the right time to look at both these stocks? Is it a buying opportunity? Hemisphere Properties currently trading at 136.6 odd levels. It's up by about just mild 0.2% odd. And let's also look at Share India Securities share as well. So I think it's trading at 383 odd levels. How would you look at both?
Hemisphere Property, the stock has a very strong base around 130, 132. He can keep an stop loss of 132 and buy this stock for the target of 150, 145 level. तो एक ये मुझे दिख रहा है स्टॉक अच्छा है. SIS is also looking good. वो स्टॉक भी यहाँ से बाय कर सकते हैं, बट इट इज नॉट दैट मच प्रॉमिसिंग. तो मेरे हिसाब से 365, 360 का आप स्टॉप लॉस यहाँ पे बेच सकते हैं और इस स्टॉक को बाय कर सकते हैं.
सिक्योरिटीज के नाम से ही आपको मिलेगा. ये शेयर इंडिया के नाम से 178 के भाव पर है. SIS लिमिटेड इज डिफरेंट. आई थिंक व्हाट ही इज आस्किंग इज शेयर इंडिया सिक्योरिटीज. ओके
अच्छे ये 178 के आसपास है. शेयर इंडिया देखिए ये स्टॉक अभी धीरे धीरे अप ट्रेंड में आ रहा है, बट स्टिल अभी भी इसको बहुत पोजीशन, तो मैं इस स्टॉक में एंट्री करने के लिए बिल्कुल नहीं लूंगा. शेयर इंडिया को अवॉइड कर सकते हैं और बाकी दूसरा जो मैंने बात किया उस स्टॉक को बाय कर सकते हैं.
ठीक है. Buy Hemisphere Property but avoid Share India Securities at this point, Ankur. That's the advice that is being shared for you. Vinita Gupta writes and says, hi Sakshi, I have EIL shares in my portfolio at 242 odd levels. Ingenious India, currently it's at 240. She has been holding this stock in her portfolio since last 1 year. And she wants to know what can be the targets that she can expect in the next 3 to 4 months. So 1 year of holding and the stock has just not moved from her price. Raghavendra ji, what exactly would you advise? Next 3 to 4 months, can anything change?
I don't think so, Sakshi. It is a very short period of time. So I think in next 3 to 4 months, stock has chance to the 220 level. तो अभी मुझे
Yeah.
बहुत ज्यादा अपसाइड स्टॉक में दिख नहीं रहा है. 220 आ सकता है. मैम अगर आप शिफ्ट हो सकती है तो किसी और स्टॉक में शिफ्ट हो जाइए. बट मुझे नहीं लगता कि अभी अगले 6 महीने में कुछ स्टॉक में ज्यादा जो है चेंजेस आने वाले हैं.
ओके बहुत सारे सवाल हमारे पास व्हाट्सएप के ज़रिए भी आ रहे हैं तो एक एक करके वो सवाल भी ले लेते हैं। मोहित का लुधियाना से सवाल आया है और ये लिखते हैं गुड आफ्टरनून, आई हैव 300 शेयर्स ऑफ कैंपस एक्टिव वेयर एट द रेट ऑफ 284. Time horizon is 2 years. He wants you to guide him now. Mohit will definitely guide you. Campus Activewear bought at 284 odd levels. Currently, it is at 291. So slightly higher than your own purchase level. About 300 shares is what he holds. Any suggestion on this one?
He can continue holding this stock for 350, 400 level in next 6 to 8 months. And above that, I think 500 is there on the card. So don't sell it. Keep on stop loss of 255, 260 level on the closing basis.
Okay, got that. I hope this has answered your question, Mohit. Next, we have Akhilesh writing in, and he's actually feeling stuck in two stocks. One is Castrol. He bought 140 shares of this one, priced at 232. The next one that he bought is Patel Engineering, bought at 51.3, and he's sitting on losses on both these stocks. Castrol has come down to 223 odd levels, currently just about mildly higher. Patel Engineering also bought at about 51.37 odd levels. It's currently trading at 39 and wants to know, should he exit, book his losses, continue to wait? What exactly is the way out for this?
I think he should keep an stop loss of 217 for Castrol India,
Okay.
because the stock has a very strong base around that particular level. And for the target of 250, 255 in the very short term, maybe within a month. And Patel Engineering, I think he should exit from this stock because there is no chance of recovery. You know, next 6 to 8 months. अभी स्टॉक का स्ट्रक्चर बहुत ही खराब हो गया साक्षी. तो यहाँ पे तो होल्ड करना मुझे बिल्कुल समझदारी लगता नहीं है. बाकी किसी और स्टॉक में शिफ्ट कर सकते हैं.
ओके गॉट दैट। उम्मीद करते हैं अखिलेश आपको भी पूरी तरीके से यहाँ राय मिल गई होगी। नेक्स्ट हम लेते हैं परीख का सवाल। ये लिखते हैं, हाय, आई हैव बॉट टाटा मोटर्स शेयर्स इन माय पोर्टफोलियो एट द प्राइस ऑफ 728. आई वांट टू नो वेदर आई शुड मूव टू एनी अदानी ग्रुप स्टॉक फ्रॉम टाटा मोटर्स राइट नाउ। You're right, Parikh, a lot of consolidation has played out. I know a lot of investors have been feeling stuck in Tata Motors since the last 1.5 years odd. Before that, the stock was in an upward rally. We saw 4 digits gains continuously happening, and therefore more and more retail investors jumped onto the wagon, bought more Tata Motors stock. But from the last 8-12 months, there has been just no momentum on the stock, and the stock is just hovering in a very narrow band of range. Raghavendra ji, any suggestion? Should one exit, move to Adani Group stocks instead?
नहीं साक्षी, मुझे नहीं लगता. लेकिन ये है कि टाटा मोटर अभी 1-1.5 साल अभी और कुछ बड़ा मूवमेंट नहीं होने वाला है. तो अगेन अगर अगर उनके पास पेशेंस है रखने का तो रख सकती हैं. अदरवाइज वो किसी और स्टॉक में शिफ्ट कर सकती हैं. मुझे लगता है अडानी ग्रुप इज ऑल्सो लुकिंग गुड, बिकॉज अभी आने वाले टाइम में अडानी ग्रुप एक काफी अच्छा मोमेंटम देता है. बट अडानी ग्रुप के साथ भी रिस्क है कि वोलेटिलिटी बहुत रहती है. तो अडानी ग्रुप में शिफ्ट करना हो तो आप टाटा पावर में जो तो अडानी पावर में आप जो शिफ्ट कर सकती हैं. बट मेरे हिसाब से टाटा मोटर रखिए, थोड़ा सा और अगर नीचे आता तो और लीजिए. बहुत जल्दी इसमें अप ट्रेंड का मूव स्टार्ट होने वाला है, ओवरसोल्ड जोन में है. तो यू कैन होल्ड दिस स्टॉक फॉर एटलीस्ट 6 to 8 months.
Okay, got that. I hope this has also helped you out in getting an understanding on the stock. Let me take a few more stocks. This one is from Rohit. He's from Noida itself. Rohit, hi. He says, I want to buy GAIL, Gas Authority of India, where Raghavendra ji also has shared a view number of times on our channel. And the other one is Shriram Finance. He wants to know whether either of these stocks is good enough to take a fresh entry.
गेल इंडिया काफी दिनों से 200 के नीचे ट्रेड हो रहा है. 200 to 180 इज द रेंज. तो जब तक ये रेंज ब्रेक नहीं होता है साक्षी, आई डोंट थिंक एनीवन कैन एंटर इन दिस स्टॉक. बट इट इज trading at the lower band of the pricing. So I think 185 is the level from where you can definitely buy this stock with the stop loss of 180. And apart from that, Gale and one more stock, which one was there?
Shriram Finance.
SRT Finance. SRT Finance definitely. श्रीराम फाइनेंस भी आप बाई कर सकते हैं यहाँ से. मुझे लगता है कि ये स्टॉक भी यहाँ से थोड़ा बहुत तो मुझे लग रहा है ऊपर जाना चाहिए. बट बहुत अच्छे इसके जो चार्ट नहीं है, तो बहुत बड़ा अपसाइड इस स्टॉक में नहीं है.
ओके गॉट दैट। चलिए उम्मीद करते हैं यहाँ पर भी रोहित आपको पूरी तरीके से राय मिल गई होगी। वील टेक सम यूट्यूब क्वेश्चंस ऑल्सो नाउ। दिस वन इज़ फ्रॉम मिस्टर ललित. He says, "Hi ma'am, I need an analysis on Marksans Pharma for long term. Is it a good stock for a fresh entry at the current price?" Okay, we'll definitely look at Marksans Pharma and help you out with a fresh take here, and of course help you understand what is happening. 260 is the current level. Last 6 months, if we look, there has been an improvement from the lows of about 191 that happened in March. From that time, the stock has moved up and has recovered a tad bit. But again, from the last 1 year perspective, it has really come off its highs also. 353 was the high, or 358 was the high that it hit in last year. In fact, this was in December of 2024, and from that time there has been a consistent cool off that has been happening. Marksans Pharma कैसा लगता है राघवेंद्र जी आपको?
देखिए यहाँ से स्टॉक जो है बिल्कुल मंथली चार्ट देखिए आप, बहुत अच्छा चार्ट है, बुलिश पैटर्न बना हुआ है। बट अभी भी मुझे बहुत ज्यादा उम्मीद नहीं है, बिकॉज स्टॉक जब तक ये 265 to 70 का लेवल क्रॉस नहीं करता, टू बी प्रिसाइज 270 का वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग रेजिस्टेंस जोन, वो एक बार क्रॉस कर जाए मैम, तो फिर मुझे लगता है 350 की तरफ जाना है। बेचना नहीं है, अगर आपके पास रखा हुआ है आप रखे रहिए, लॉन्ग टर्म में बहुत अच्छा पैसा बनेगा आपका, बिल्कुल होल्ड कीजिए इसको।
होल्ड करके चलिए, लॉन्ग टर्म में अच्छा बढ़िया रिटर्न ये स्टॉक आपको दिलवा सकता है, तो यहाँ पर आपको घबराने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, ये राघवेंद्र जी का मानना है। नेक्स्ट सुब्रमण्यम जी लिखते हैं, हाय साक्षी, गुड आफ्टरनून, आई हैव बॉट भारत डायनामिक शेयर्स, 250 शेयर्स इज व्हाट आई हैव, प्राइस्ड एट 2110, शैल आई वेट टिल द रिजल्ट्स और शुड आई जस्ट बुक माई लॉस एंड एग्जिट? That's the question. These defense stocks have had their good momentum in two rallies is what we've seen, 6 months apart from each other, and both these rallies have actually led many of the stocks to even hit fresh record highs. But of course there is some consolidation also that plays out. BDL, Bharat Dynamics, for you Raghavendra ji.
आई थिंक द स्टॉक हैज ऑलरेडी ब्रोकन द लोअर बैंड, और अभी ये स्ट्रक्चर बहुत खराब हो चुका है, तो आई डोंट थिंक कि इमीडिएटली इनको यहाँ से एग्जिट करके या फिर कुछ नई पोजीशन भी लेनी चाहिए। बेटर है अवॉइड इट, रखा हुआ है रखे रहिए। आपको बहुत ज्यादा देना है तो एक 1680 रुपए का आप स्टॉप लॉस दीजिए। डोंट वेट फॉर रिजल्ट एंड एनीथिंग एल्स। एंड आई थिंक नेक्स्ट 2 to 3 मंथ अभी जितने भी डिफेंस स्टॉक में बहुत बड़ी मूवमेंट नहीं आने वाली है, तो पैसा आपका स्टक रहेगा, निकल सकते हो तो किसी और में जाइए। बट मेरे हिसाब से अभी फिलहाल 3-4 महीने कुछ होने वाला है नहीं, तो वेट कीजिए।
ओके चलिए, यहाँ पर भी आपको राय मिल चुकी है, उस हिसाब से आप आगे बढ़ सकते हैं। आपका जो भी व्यू है अगर वो मैच करता है राघवेंद्र जी के साथ। लेट्स टेक अनदर वन। दिस वन इज़ फ्रॉम वन ऑफ आवर व्यूअर्स, जैन प्रिया, प्रिया जैन. So she says, hi Sakshi, I have accumulated 50 shares of United Spirits at the rate of 1373. I want to add more, but I'm not very sure at this multiple should I be really entering into the stock or not. So liquor space है, यूनाइटेड स्पिरिट्स की बात कर रही हैं, ऑलरेडी कुछ शेयर्स होल्ड करती हैं, अब जानना चाह रही हैं कि क्या फ्रेश एंट्री कुछ ऐड करने के लिए सलाह बनेगी या नहीं?
बिल्कुल मैम, मुझे लगता है 1350 is the stop loss from where you can hold this stock, and now this stock is holding around 1390 to 1400 लेवल। बहुत अच्छा ब्रेकआउट है, आई थिंक फॉलोइंग बेस पैटर्न का ब्रेकआउट है, राउंडिंग बॉटम बन रहा है, तो 1450 1500 इज ऑन द कार्ड, बिल्कुल होल्ड कीजिए। इफ यू कैन ऐड इट मोर।
Add more. That's the suggestion that's coming in, Priya. You can definitely go ahead and add more stocks to your portfolio since you've been thinking on the right lines. That's what Raghavendra ji has advised to you. Next, we'll take a WhatsApp question. This is Venkat Jala. He says, good afternoon, Sakshi. Good afternoon to you, Venkat ji. The question is that I'm holding 100 shares of SML Isuzu. My price is 950 rupees per share. Is it worthwhile to keep in the portfolio for a long term? I am actually a long term investor. Well, your holding has actually given you pretty much good returns. The stock is upwards of 33.26 now, 3% higher is what you see SML Isuzu at. So from 950, considerable amount of profits is what you have garnered. So congratulations on to that. Let's find out whether SML Isuzu can further continue to give you great returns. Raghavendra ji, what would your advice be here?
Absolutely, Sakshi. I think stock is already given a breakout about 2300, now hovering around 4300, तो अभी स्टॉक इज इन द मतलब एक अलग जोन में है, तो बेटर है 20-25% आप जो प्रॉफिट बुक करके घर ले लो, बाकी का आप छोड़ दो, इसको जाने दो, स्काई इज द लिमिट। तो 4,000 5,000 वहां भी जा सकता है, तो इसको बिल्कुल टच नहीं करना है आपको। यस, इफ यू कैन बुक सम प्रॉफिट 20-25%, व्हाट इज योर, जो भी आपका इन्वेस्टमेंट है वो एक बार निकाल लो, बाकी आप छोड़ दो एज इट इज।
ओके, इन्वेस्टमेंट निकाल लीजिए लेकिन बाकी स्टॉक्स को रखे रहिए। 4-5 हज़ार तक के भी लेवल्स आगे जाते हुए लॉन्ग टर्म में देखने को मिल सकते हैं। सो टेक आउट योर कैपिटल एंड लेट्स द फ्री शेयर्स बी एंड accumulate more wealth for you. Let's take the next one. This is Sunil Kumar from Asansol. He says, Hi Sakshi, good afternoon. I have 309 shares of Kelton Tech Solutions. I want a target for the next 6 months odd. So let's pull up this stock as well and let's see how this stock has been doing. 142 is the current level. Last 5 days it's moved up about 3%, last 1 month about 10%, 6 months it's been sideways to a negative reaction, 1 year also it's been extremely choppy. If we look at the chart, it's been a very weak chart, a very choppy chart. And at least from say the levels of around 161, the stock has only been correcting and facing a lot of choppiness. Kelton Technologies, any suggestion on this one?
Actually, I don't track this stock, but definitely by looking at this chart, I think 137, 136 is the stop loss from where the stock has given a strong breakout on the monthly chart. On daily chart, it has a very strong base around 133. So one can definitely buy with the stop loss of 133 for the target of 150, 155.
Okay. Before we take the next question, I think the focus is on Patanjali Foods again. Remember, the stock was buoyant in the last two odd trading sessions. The bonus announcement has been made now. An issue of 2:1 ratio is what investors will get to celebrate. Shareholders will receive 2 new shares for every 1 share held of Patanjali Foods. 1864 is the current price. This is what the record date has not yet, I think, been decided yet. There has been no announcement right now that I can find out. But what we are given to understand right now is that 2:1 is definitely what has been approved. Raghavendra ji, Patanjali Foods, an overall view, and what would you say to investors ahead of a record date announcement on this one?
I think Sakshi stock is looking good, और अभी बोनस का अनाउंसमेंट आया हुआ है, तो आई थिंक ये 100-200 रुपीज का अपसाइड अभी और हो सकता है, तो वन कैन डेफिनेटली बाई फॉर 100-200 रुपीज मूव। एक बार स्प्लिट बोनस हो जाए तो मुझे लगता है उसके बाद स्टॉक में से निकल जाना चाहिए। बेटर वेट फॉर सम मोर करेक्शन अराउंड 1600 एंड 1500 लेवल, देन डेफिनेटली यू कैन एंटर इन दिस स्टॉक।
Okay, got that. So the company has said it will announce the record date, the date on which the shareholders must be having the company shares on their books as well. But they will be announcing this later. But 2:1 bonus has been announced right now. Patanjali Foods has been buoyant, and Raghavendra ji has also shared his view here. Let's also look at some of the other questions coming in now. We have Rishi writing in. He wants to know about Sambhav Steel Tubes. 1,000 shares at 108. Is it the right time to book profits? Well, yes. Last few days, you're right. This recently listed stock has actually been buoyant. In the last 1 month, the stock has gone up by 33%. And we have been seeing a consistent move on this one. Any suggestion on Sambhav Steel Tubes? What should be the idea? Bought at 108, right now trading at 130.
Recently, stock has listed in July. I think the stock has given a breakout above 127. तो मैम वो एक लेवल अच्छा है कि जो मुझे लगता है स्टॉक यहाँ जा सकता है। बहुत ज्यादा चार्ट इसका है कि मैं बता नहीं पाऊंगा, बट मुझे अभी स्टॉक अच्छा लग रहा है। 145 150 तक जा सकता है। 127 का स्टॉप लॉस लगाइए।
Fair point. I hope here you've got the idea what exactly should your strategy be, Rishi. Let's take the next one. This one is from Lavish. He's from Indore. He says, Hi Sakshi, how are you? I'm very well, Lavish. Thank you for asking. I hope the same for you. He wants to know about two stocks, and he wants to know from you, Raghavendra ji, particularly Sunflag Iron. He has this stock in his portfolio. The price at which he bought it is 301, and since 1 month he's been holding this stock. Now he wants to know, I'm feeling stuck in this stock. What should be my strategy? The second one is NAM India. What is your target price for NAM India for 2 years? Those are the two stocks that he wants to ask a query on.
Sunflag oil, he should definitely keep on stocks up to 94. Don't hold below that, because एक बार वो लेवल ब्रेक करेगा फिर 280 तक का लेवल आ सकता है। फॉर द टारगेट ऑफ 312। तो बहुत बड़ा अपसाइड, बहुत बड़ा डाउनसाइड नहीं है। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, मैम इंडिया मुझे लगता है कि वो एक स्टॉक है जो आप यहाँ से बाई कर सकते हैं। ये जो है स्टॉक आपको अपसाइड की रैली जो है करीब करीब 950 960 तक दे सकता है। तो वन कैन डेफिनेटली बाई मैम इंडिया विद द स्टॉप लॉस ऑफ 830 फॉर द टारगेट ऑफ 950।
Okay, fair point. I hope this has answered your question. We'll take one more question and then we'll come to Raghavendraji's own choice of stocks as well. This is one of our viewers. And this is on RVNL that we've got a question. 500 shares bought at 432. Should I hold or sell in losses right now? I have a 3 months of a time frame. The railway stocks have been buoyant over the last couple of sessions, last weeks. I think order flow news is continuously keeping them buoyant. RVNL bought at a higher price of 432. Right now trading at 382. What is the way out here?
This is the level from where you can definitely book your stop loss because 380, 385 is the level, is a very strong buying zone. But मुझे लग रहा है वो लेवल ब्रेक हो चुका है, तो वेट नहीं करना चाहिए। बट अगर आप होल्ड कर सकते हैं तो एक 375 पे स्टॉप लॉस लगा लीजिए। बट अभी मुझे होल्ड करने में कोई इसमें इंटरेस्ट नहीं लग रहा, बिकॉज सी साक्षी क्या हो रहा है, रेलवे स्टॉक, डिफेंस स्टॉक, ये अचानक से यूफोरिया बनता है, स्टॉक 10-20% ऊपर जाते हैं, सब लोग वहां ट्रैप होते हैं, देन अगेन 20% नीचे आता है। इसी चक्कर में ये स्टॉक्स ऊपर नहीं जा रहे हैं और लोग यहाँ पे ट्रैप हो रहे हैं। तो बेटर ऐसे स्टॉक्स को फिलहाल जब तक ये सिनारियो चेंज नहीं होगा 6 महीने साल भर के अंदर, तब तक एग्जिट मिलना मुश्किल है। तो हायर लेवल पे ट्रैप नहीं होना है, कीप एंड स्टॉप लॉस वेरी स्मॉल लेवल, 2% 3% स्टॉप लॉस देके बाहर निकल जाइए। देयर आर सो मेनी स्टॉक्स जहाँ पे पैसे बन सकते हैं, क्यों हमको इसमें जाना है रेलवे स्टॉक में ही।
ठीक है, चलिए बहुत सारे और आपके पास चॉइसेस हैं, उन स्टॉक्स में से चुनिए, यहाँ पर स्टक मत होइए और ख़ास तौर पर जहाँ पर आपको अभी करंट मोमेंटम में पैसा बन सकता है वहाँ पर आप फोकस कर सकते हैं। राघवेंद्र जी, आपके लिए जो क्वेश्चन मैंने सोचा हुआ था एक और व्यूअर ने भी पूछ लिया है, मिस्टर चंद्रहस है और ये पूछ रहे हैं कि राघवेंद्र जी कैन यू नेम एनी फ्यू स्टॉक्स फॉर फ्रेश एंट्री फॉर द नेक्स्ट 6 मंथ्स व्यू। तो आपके जो पसंदीदा शेयर्स का एक ना एक सवाल हर बार आ जाता है राघवेंद्र जी, जो आपकी पसंद को लोग पूछना चाहते हैं, बताइए।
साक्षी देखिए, हमने अभी कुछ दिन पहले, एक डेढ़ महीना पहले हम लोगों ने एक्सिको के बारे में बात किया था 145 150 के लेवल पे। नाउ एक्सिको अभी देखिए
बिल्कुल
200 के ऊपर ट्रेड हो रहा है। मुझे लग रहा है कि ये स्टॉक में अभी पोटेंशियल है यहाँ से 250-300 रुपए के ऊपर जाने की। ये लॉन्ग टर्म का स्टॉक है, इस स्टॉक को डेफिनेटली यहाँ पे जो है बाई करके जो है होल्ड करना चाहिए। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, अगर किसी को बाई करना, एक छोटा सा रिस्की स्टॉक है जहां पे मैं रिस्क इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ क्योंकि वोलेटिलिटी ज्यादा रहती है, स्पंदना स्फूर्ति जो 307 रुपीज का स्टॉक है। आई थिंक दिस स्टॉक है पोटेंशियल टू टच 500 लेवल। ये स्टॉक 900 रुपए से नीचे आया है और अब ये अप ट्रेंड में है। तो मेरे हिसाब से स्पंदना स्फूर्ति, अभी 2-3 साल पहले इसका आईपीओ आया था, कंपनी काम अच्छा कर रही है, मतलब रूरल एरिया में बैंक जो एनबीएफसी का काम करती है। तो मेरे हिसाब से स्पंदना स्फूर्ति डेफिनेटली बाय करना चाहिए शॉर्ट टर्म के लिए, 1-2 महीने के लिए। 400 450 का लेवल आएगा, एक बार आप लोग निकल जाइएगा। 250 का स्टॉप लॉस रखिएगा।
ओके, तो चलिए दो स्टॉक्स, पहला इक्सिको, लीड रेवेन्यूज टेक्नोलॉजीज, एंड कंग्रेचुलेशंस टू यू राघवेंद्र जी, लास्ट वीक यू टॉक्ड अबाउट इट एंड द स्टॉक हैज गिवन stellar earnings also the company has given in, and you know the stock has again hit 52-week high amid the strong financial growth that we have seen from the company both on the top line and the bottom line. So ixico shares have actually rallied pretty sharply from the travel and the tourism space, and the other one is Spandana Spurti that investors can definitely look at. So Mr. Chandrahas and all the viewers who'd been looking at the kind of stock queries that you know you always have for Raghavendra ji, that he should be suggesting a stock. He suggested two of them, so definitely keep that on your watch list as well. Raghavendra ji, overall for the next festive season to follow till December, what is your view on the strategy that on the index investors must have? जब भी हम देखते हैं हर साल अक्सर अराउंड फेस्टिवल सीजन के मार्केट्स में एक बॉयंसी आती है। अभी इतने टाइम से जो कंसोलिडेशन चल रहा है, जैसे ही कुछ क्लैरिटी टैरिफ्स को लेकर या अर्निंग्स को लेकर कंप्लीट होगी या और आगे इन्फ्लेशन के बेहतर पिक्चर को देखते हुए रेट कट्स अगर होंगे, तो कहीं ना कहीं उम्मीद यही है कि शायद बाजार में एक बार बुलिश ट्रेंड वापस आए। आप किस तरीके से देख रहे हैं, स्ट्रैटेजी क्या अपनानी चाहिए दिसंबर तक?
तो साक्षी देखिए, जिस हिसाब से बाजार में अभी ग्लोबल न्यूज का वेट हो रहा है, तो बाजार अभी वेट कर रहा है ग्लोबल जो टैरिफ वॉर है उसका। और जिस हिसाब से इन्फ्लेशन के नंबर्स आ रहे हैं, तो मुझे लग रहा है कि रेट कट का सिलसिला कंटिन्यू होने वाला है। और ये बाजार इस चीज को मान चुका है कि अब बाजार में निगेटिव न्यूज कुछ नहीं है, वरना अगर कुछ निगेटिव आना होता तो मार्केट ऑलरेडी 24,000 24,500 पे आ चुका होता। तो बाजार में मुझे लगता है दिसंबर तक बाई ऑन डिप की स्ट्रेटजी रखिए। स्टॉक स्पेसिफिक, जैसे मैंने बोला, मेटल, पीएसयू बैंक, जो ऑयल एंड गैस, ये सब चीजों पे ध्यान दीजिए। मुझे लगता है ये सारे स्टॉक्स ऐसे हैं, ये जो सेक्टर है, ऑटो सेक्टर है, जो कि अच्छा पैसा बना के दे सकता है। मिड कैप स्मॉल कैप में रैली अच्छी आ सकती है। तो दिसंबर तक आई एम वेरी मच होपफुल कि 26,500 27,000 की निफ्टी आपको देखने को मिलेगी। वेट मत कीजिए, स्टॉक बाई करके अच्छे स्टॉक्स रखिए। हैवी वेट्स में रैली स्टार्ट होने वाली है माय डियर। मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ कि एचडीएफसी, रिलायंस, तो ये सारे स्टॉक्स मुझे लगता है कि यहाँ से जो काफी तेजी से ऊपर जा सकते हैं।
ओके, गॉट दैट। चलिए, ये भी आपको पता चल चुका है कि किस तरीके से आप आगे बढ़ सकते हैं, स्ट्रैटेजी क्या अपनाएं, किस तरीके के स्टॉक्स यहाँ पर परफॉर्म करते हुए आपको नज़र आ सकते हैं। राघवेंद्र जी, इसी के साथ बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया हमारे साथ जुड़े
थैंक यू
रहने
मैम।
के लिए और तमाम क्वेरीज हमारे सभी दर्शकों के लिए एड्रेस करने के लिए भी। फिलहाल मार्केट्स को एक बार नज़र डाल लेते हैं। 25,177 ये लेवल अभी बाजार में आपको दिख रहा है। 0.1% तक का लॉस आपको देखने को मिल रहा है। ओवरऑल मार्केट्स, they are absolutely lackluster on the frontline indices. Even when we look at the Nifty Bank or the broader markets, they are also somehow just toggling between the highs and the lows around the flat line right now. Very select pockets, select sectors and stocks that are buoyant right now. Let's also welcome another guest joining in, Mr. Ruchit Jain, Vice President and Head of Equity Technical Research, Wealth Management of Motilal Oswal Financial Services, is now with us on the program. Ruchit, warm welcome. Good to have you with us. Tell us your strategy for the day today. It's the weekly options expiry. How do you expect the second half to really pan out? First half has been rather choppy and range bound in trade. So how would you expect the expiry to pan out today?
Yeah, hi, very good afternoon, Sakshi. Well, what we have seen in last couple of weeks also that the markets are going through more of a time-wise corrective phase where the index seems to be stuck within a narrow range and there is not any directional move happening on the indices. So as of now, still there are no signs of any kind of resumption of the momentum on the either side. But
Yeah.
yes, the good thing is that from a broader perspective, 25,000, 25,000, which is a good support zone where the 40-day exponential moving average is also placed technically, and there is also rising trend line support. So that is still intact. So this does not change the broader trend for the markets, which still remains positive. And in such broader uptrend, whenever you get such corrections and markets comes near the support zone, that should be used as a good buying opportunity. So, not from an intraday perspective, but from an intraday perspective, we think that markets would continue to consolidate within a range only. But from a bit positional perspective, I think the risk reward ratio is favorable to take some counter trades in the markets and look for buying opportunities in this range of 25,150 to 25,100 and keep a stop loss below 25,000 on the existing long positions and expect a pullback quite very soon.
Okay, expect a pullback soon. Let's start taking some questions with you, Rujit, that our viewers are asking, and we'll get back to our macro discussion too. We have this question coming in from Deepak. He says, Rujit sir, what is the right time and level to purchase L&T Finance? How would you look at this stock? Okay, let me quickly also pull up the stock for all our viewers to see, on the and the share price as well. Currently trading at 199, about 2% of a loss that can be seen on L&T Finance today. Let's stretch the chart to a month and see how the stock has been sideways with about a 5% bias on the positive side. Last 6 months, in fact, it's been better. 39% of a rally has already been seen. L&T Finance, would you still have some move on the higher side, Ruchit, beyond that 40% kind of a move in the last 6 months?
Yes, the thing is that the stock has already given good returns in last 6 months. So whenever such sharp up moves are there, they are usually followed by either some consolidations or price-wise some pullback moves. So what we are seeing today or in last 3 or 4 days, 4 days, it just seemed to be a pullback move within an uptrend. Major for support for the stock is coming around 190 kind of level. So 190 should be a good support where the risk reward ratio would again become favorable to take some contra longs over there. So I would suggest to keep a buy and dip approach, and if the stock approaches around 190, that would be good levels to take fresh long positions on L&T Finance.
Okay, fair point. I hope this has also answered your question. Taking the next one, this one is from Bhaskar. He says, Ruchit sir, I want to invest 2 lakh rupees in small and mid cap ETFs. Would you be able to suggest any at this point? Okay, Bhaskar, that's an interesting question that you have. First up, let's take an overall outlook on the mid and the small caps. It would have also been helpful, Bhaskar, if you would have shared a view with us as to for how long do you want to invest in and what is your time horizon. So even within the small and the mid caps, the good part that one of our viewers, Bhaskar, is doing is that he wants to invest via ETFs or not via direct stocks, but to spread his money across the broader indices. How would you advise this one? And is a strategy via ETFs better one?
Yes, I think if you are looking from a bit longer term perspective, then buying ETFs should be a good strategy. And of course, since the more broader markets have already seen a good run up over last 3 or 4 months, so taking a gradual approach, from a long term perspective, should be I think should be a better idea. So, I would suggest take some sectoral approach maybe. Sectors such as PSU banks or pharma, which has not seen that positive momentum over last 3 or 4 months. So that's where the risk reward ratio actually is favorable right now. So look for such sectors which have not moved much, where the risk reward ratio is favorable. And if you go long on ETFs in such, pharma has some ETF called a pharma bees. Even if the PSU bank bees is there, which tracks more from more of PSU banking space. So I think I would suggest to take more of a sectoral approach. So what happens when you're a long-term investor and when you invest during corrections, when the markets or any sector is corrected or not perform, at such time when you invest and when the market or that stock rallies or that sector rallies, so that the relative strength comes in over there, and you could you could earn a good outperformance or alpha over the benchmark index returns. So since the mid cap and the small cap index has already seen a good run up, I would suggest you now at current levels, if you're looking to invest, then take more of a sectoral approach, and maybe pharma Bs as well as PSU bank Bs. These are two ETFs, would be the should be good sectors to start with.
Okay, fair point. I hope this has answered your question well. Let's take another one. Again, from our YouTube list of viewers, we have this question on Jindal Steel. The question is, will this stock surge from here, and should I be looking at Jindal Steel right now? Let's quickly pull up the stock of Jindal Steel and Power. This is at 939 right now. Last 1 month would actually show you that the momentum has picked up some pace. Let's find out at 939 how does it really look? What do the charts indicate, Ruchit? Do you think this stock is poised to move up higher from here?
Uh, it seems more of a consolidation only. If you look at last 1.5 months, the stock is trading in a broader range. Only good thing is that the stock is still above its 200 DMS support, which is around 900, 910 range. So till that is intact, the trend is not negative, but no, not in momentum too from a for a short-term perspective. So 980 to 900, it seems that we would continue to see some consolidation within this range in the short term in the industry.
Okay, got that. I hope this has also answered your question. Let's take the next one. This one is from one of our viewers again. Is my trip? Is what the question is. The question is, I have bought this at 20 odd levels. Any advice that you could give on Ease My Trip? Yeah, this stock has had a very volatile past. Recently, the stock has actually faced a lot of negative news flow, due to which the stock has also seen a lot of correction take place from, in the last 1 year odd, the stock has, in fact, from the time that you bought 20 odd levels, it's only slipped lower. It's now halved from your own level as well. Any suggestion? Is there a way out? Should one continue to stay put? Losses of almost 50% for our viewer there, Ruchit.
One general advice I would give to all the viewers that no, do not look to buy stocks which are showing such a huge underperformance only because the stock price is low. So actually, I think we have talked about that low price stocks earlier as well. If I look at the Ease My Trade positional performance, then the stock topped out somewhere in the month of somewhere in the year 2022. And after 2022, we have seen our markets have done phenomenally well, with the broader markets, mid caps, small caps, many, all the most of the sectors have done well. But this is one stock which has consistently underperformed and is corrected. So I think this does not qualify for a buy, considering that huge, underperformance which it had seen. So buying at 20 rupees and holding, still holding at 10 rupees, I don't think this is a good trade. Or at least, this mistake should not be repeated, whenever you take look for new opportunities in the future. So as of now, look to exit on any kind of pullback moves. There could be some in between pullback because the momentum readings are oversold. Major resistance for the stock is seen somewhere in the range of 13 to 13 and a half. So if you get any such pullback move in the near future, take that as an opportunity to exit from the stock.
Okay, got that. I hope this has helped you with the advice that you're looking forward to. There are some times when we get stuck with wrong choices, but the always a better choice will be to take the expert guidance and follow it. You may feel a short-term pinch, but in the long run, it might turn out to be better one for you. Taking the next one. This one is from Rahul Singh. He says, on Network 18 Media, can I get a view? I bought it at 63, 15,000 shares. Any 1 month view that you could share on this one?
So yesterday we have seen very good volumes, I think, post the
Yeah.
numbers of the stock, which is a good sign. And of late, we have also seen the stock forming good support around that 54 to 55 range, where even the moving average supports are placed. So till that is intact, you can expect a gradual pullback move towards 67, which would be the first resistance. And if that cross, then around 72 rupees. So hold on to your positions at current levels. The charts are not that bearish. But around 67 or 72, if the stock comes around there, just take a review again whether you should exit there or not.
Okay, fair point. Let's take another one. This one is from Pradeep. He says, Hi Sakshi, hope you're doing well. Very well, Pradeep. Thanks for asking. The question is on Global Spirits. He bought this stock at around 1300 levels and he now wants to know should I book my loss and just exit this one, or is there a way out on this stock that I can expect? Let me quickly pull up the share. Global Spirits is at 1091. You bought it at 1300 odd levels, so definitely you're looking at a 300 rupee per share kind of a loss for yourself. Last 1 month the stock has in fact moved up 14% odd, so that's why the question is that should he continue to hold on to see if there is a recovery and the stock price can return to his purchase level, or should he exit right now, Rujit?
Recommend to hold on the stock current levels. I think he has kept enough patience, and these are not the levels where one should look to
Yeah.
exit losses over here. The stock has seen an underperformance, but has managed to form a good support around 950,000 kind of range, where 200 DMA for the stock is there. So, in case the stock managed to surpass 1150, which is the resistance, then we could see an up move, maybe somewhere around the cost price, where he had bought. So as of now, the structures are not that bearish. No, the follow-up move would be very important whether stock surpasses 1150 or not. So keep it on your watch list. But no, I won't advise to book losses and rather continue to hold on, take a regular review on this one.
Okay, got that. I hope this has also helped you out in taking the right decision for yourself in the portfolio. Let's quickly look at one of the questions that's coming in from one of our viewers. This is Sri Hari Krishna. He says, Hi Sakshi and Ruchit sir. Could you tell me your view on Dish TV? Can I buy it for long term? Another stock that's in a penny category for sure. And the question is it a good one? Rujit, we've discussed it in the past that, why people get attracted to penny stocks and whether it is at all advisable to enter. First of all, Mr. Hari Krishna, you could also think about yourself and see that how many people in the new generation are actually going back to using dish TVs. Remember, technology is changing, and that's also one of the reasons why there is lack of any fundamentals that could support the prices for dish TV as well. But let's try and understand from Rujit. Any suggestion on this one?
I completely agree with you, Sakshi, that considering the fundamentals that the usage has been decreasing over a period of years, we can clearly see that things getting reflected in the stock price as well. And if Mr. Hari Krishna, if you would have ever heard me earlier, I have never been a big any fan of penny stocks. So I have always recommended to always stay away from the penny stocks. Market has a huge opportunities in mid cap or even under the larger mid cap names or even the small cap names where where the businesses are very strong and we could look for opportunities where good returns can be made. So this TV, I won't advise you go long, even if you're looking from a longer term perspective. I think you should look for some better opportunities in the mid-size stocks.
Okay, got that. Let me also explore some of the other questions that are coming in from our viewers. Weber wants to know, Sakshi, I want to know about Chambal Fertilizers. I have 500 shares in my portfolio, bought at 551. Any suggestion on this one?
Can hold on at current levels. The stock prices have seen a good correction over last 2 months, but now it's consolidating around its support level. There has been a relative underperformance compared to some of the fertilizer names since the month of May. But considering that 520, 530 is a good support for the stock, the risk reward ratio is favorable. Work at current levels. So any pullback move towards 600, 610, you should take a review again over there. But at current levels, I think no, you should continue to hold on Chambal.
Okay, got that. Let's take another one. This one is from one of our viewers, Sandy Dikshit. He says, Ruchit sir, can you tell me about GRSE shares? I bought this at 3,280. So again, at along the peak of the kind of performance that the stock price had been showing. Any suggestion on GRSE from the defense shipping space?
The stock has now entered some corrective phase. We can see the priceless correction over last few days in which the stock has also breached its immediate important supports. So within the entire this defense space, we are more positive. The technical sector is more positive for stocks such as Bharat Electronics, where the broader trend remains positive and any corrections are not backed by any kind of high volume sell off. So any existing positions are there in GRSE, wait for some kind of pullback move, but we are looking to make a shift or add more positions, add new positions within the defense space. I would rather prefer Bharat Electronics over GRSE.
Okay, got that. I hope this has also answered your question. Let's take another one. This one is from Muthailu James. He says, good afternoon. I purchased LNT shares at 3,630. Should I hold on or should I average at the current levels? That's the question from the large cap space, poster boy of the infra story, LNT Larsen and Tubro.
Yes, you can hold on the existing positions and even you can average out at current levels if you want. 3,400, 3,500 is a good support range where it is trading right now. So the price wise downside seems to be limited on this. And if you can keep some mid to long term view, then this is the good stock to average out at current levels.
Fair point. Let's take another one. This one is from Praveen Gupta. He says, hi Sakshi, good afternoon. I'm holding about 150 shares of Protein eGov. I bought it at an average price of 1600. But the stock is continuously coming down. And, I want to know what exactly should I do? What is the future of this one? Should I book loss or should I continue to hold on? So you bought this at 1600 and you've actually seen the stock price come down to half. Let's try and find out if there is a way out or should you exit and probably invest somewhere else. How would you really look at this one, particularly, Ruchit?
The technical sector definitely is not bullish on the stock. We witnessed a huge 20% gap down opening, I think, on 19th of May. And since then, we have not seen the stock surpasses even its 20-day exponential moving average even once. The momentum readings are oversold. In between pullback moves could be there, but that does not change the short-term trend for the stock. So technically not looking much positive. Sell on die strategy should be kept. But since it's a bit of news-based moves which we witnessed in the month of May, I would again even advise you to take some fundamental view as well in the stock and then take decision and know what to do on your positions.
Okay, got that. All right. Towards the end, Ruchit, let's get in your top choice of stocks too for all our viewers who wait for your calls as well to take a, technical view as well as take technical bets in the markets. What would your suggestion be?
So one space that we like over here is the housing finance space, where we have seen that the stocks have gone through a long consolidation phase, and last few trading sessions the volumes have started picking up gradually in many of the housing finance names. So LIC Housing Finance within this entire basket looks technically has given a breakout yesterday from its consolidation there too with very good volumes. So I think there should be some good up move in the short term in LIC Housing Finance at current levels. Traders can look to go long on LIC Housing Finance with stop loss somewhere below 624 and expect a move towards 665 to 670.
Okay. Got that. I hope viewers, you've noted that down in terms of the key stocks that you always are on the lookout, and Richard has helped you out with his insights there. Richard, we'll leave you at that, and thank you so much for sharing all your views, insights with all our viewers, and understanding on the strategies that you have advised them on their stock queries. Always appreciate your time with us.
Thank you.
All right, viewers, that's up for the Daily Calls edition today. But I hope in case you still have some queries, you'll come back tomorrow and we'll take the rest of your questions with other top 2 experts joining in tomorrow's session as well. So stay tuned. A lot more on the market side coverage on the other side of this one. Hello and welcome. You're watching this earnings special conversation on Business Today